Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a really cute summer nail design. Now, I know we're not in summertime just yet. The weather over here in Chicago has been like a roller coaster, but I'm ready for it, okay? So this is just me getting ready for my favorite season. So to kick things off, I'm gonna go ahead and start my prep. Now, I don't always show you guys my prep process. That's just because I do my nails so frequently that it's really unnecessary for me to prep every single time I do nail design. But I just so happen to definitely need to clean my cuticles for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by taking my 240 grit hand file by 4 Pro, and I'm going to shape my free edge. This is just so that my nail forms are a little bit more snug to my natural nail shape. That way the acrylic doesn't seep in between my free edge and the nail form, because that would be disastrous to take off. Trust me, I've done it before and it sucks. So this is just going to help avoid that. And then after that, I'm going to push back my cuticles, and then I'm going to take my flame cuticle bit and just start cleaning up the cuticle area. One thing I recently started doing was using my flame bit to lift up that dead skin a little bit more. That way it's a lot more clear what I have to cut with my nippers. And I cannot go back to the way I was using my flame bit. This way is just so much better. And your cuticles look so clean after everything's all said and done. So I definitely recommend trying this out. I also want to take a Russian manicure class in the summertime. So if I do, I will definitely be sharing some of those tips and tricks that I've learned and incorporating that moving forward into all of my nail designs. And like I said, if I do, stay tuned, because that's something I definitely have on my to-do list. The next thing I did was apply 2 coats of Makart's Peel It Off base gel, and then I go in with the shade Blushing from Valentino's Cover Acrylic System. This shade is such a cute girly girl shade. Like, comparing it to Prettiest Pink, if you've ever used the shade Prettiest Pink, like it's really close to that. So really, really cute girly shade. I will say though, if you notice that the acrylic is not moving as smoothly in this video, that's because my room was incredibly hot that day. This was the day that Chicago weather decided to be in the 70s, and then the very next day it hailed. So I was struggling to get this nail just right. It did work out in the end. I did get the hang of it moving forward, but you know, that first nail of the day is always just practice, and it just wasn't budging. So if you are new to the acrylic system, like just doing acrylic nails in general, keep in mind that if you are working with acrylic and the room that you're working in is really, really hot, the acrylic bead will set and dry incredibly fast. If you are working in a room that's really, really cold, then it won't take as long to dry, but you'll also be just messing around with it. It'll seem like forever. So what you want to do is make sure that your room is around room temperature. Keep it between 70 to 75 degrees, and your acrylic should be just fine. So here's what my nails are looking like after the acrylic application, and then I started my shaping and filing. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that means I'm going to go in with my purple carbide bit by Melody Susie. I have this linked in my Amazon storefront as well as the description down below. Anytime I'm doing anything with acrylic, I am using this bead. Now, what you see me doing right there where I like wiggled my nail, I tend to run into this problem lately where the nails are like already popping off even after I've fully cured them and after my acrylic application. So sometimes you'll see me giving it a little wiggle just to make sure that they are still gonna stay on through this process. Now, when you are filing your nails using an e-file, you want to make sure that you're checking it from all angles. Same thing as when you are applying your acrylic or using hard gel. It literally doesn't matter what you are doing. You want to continuously check the nails from all angles because sometimes when you're shaping, filing, or doing certain things with the product enhancement, you'll see a little hump somewhere that maybe you missed, or maybe something's a little bit uneven. So that just allows you to double check your work. I do like to do as much as possible with my e-file just to save my hand. One thing I'm starting to notice is that after a year of consistently posting here on YouTube, my back and my hands are definitely starting to take a toll. Not in like a crazy carpal tunnel way, but just I feel a lot more achy by the end of the process because I try to upload every week. And I'm also trying to get ahead of the game. So sometimes the videos that I have posted, I've actually pre-recorded them like 2 weeks back and have them ready to upload in advance. So I'm doing multiple sets a week. And like I said, it's just starting to take its toll. So using an e-file is definitely going to help eliminate a lot of that soreness. And the way that you're holding your hand with the e-file and the hand that you're working on also plays a role. Once I feel like I've done everything that I can do with my e-file, I take my Tammy Taylor peel and stick hand files in a 100 grit and I start shaping and really defining those sidewalls. I absolutely love these, like to the grave. I will be using these till the day that I die, unless I run across something better. One thing that I am really interested in trying is the same type of hand file, but I really want to try a thin metal one. Just haven't found one yet that I am interested in trying. However, a normal hand file where it's just like the board and I can literally snap the board in half, I haven't used one of those in years, like even way before I even started uploading to YouTube. I have not used one of those. The only thing I'll use it for is for like natural nail prep, like how you saw me doing at the beginning of this video, but to shape acrylic, absolutely not. I will never ever go back to using a normal like zebra hand file ever again, just because these are incredibly strong and sturdy, so I can apply pressure at any point to this hand file and it will keep the straightness that it has, so I don't have to worry about my sidewalls looking all curved and wacky by the end of the design. So these are absolutely amazing. I will die on that hill that these are fantastic. You can get these on Amazon. They come in a 100 grit and a 180 grit. Next, it was time for the nail design. Now, this nail design is incredibly simple. There's nothing crazy to it, but it does stand out. It's the colors, it's the ombre, it's the chrome. It's just gorgeous. Honestly, I love it. And I love that it's simple. It's nothing over the top and dramatic. Like I just recently did a snake glam nail design and I'll put a link to that right there at the top corner right now if you want to check that one out and you haven't seen it yet. But compared to that one, this one has that same effect where it draws you in, but it's not over the top. There's not too much going on. It just looks beautiful. So what I do is I take white gel polish. You can also use white liner gel. I just decided to use white gel polish for whatever reason, and I started my French design. Now, for the design, you could go straight in and just start using your ombre gel or your airbrush with all of the colors you want and start putting them together. However, I don't recommend that because you want these colors to be as pigmented as possible. So having something as a base underneath, like white liner gel, will make the color pop a lot more. So I only did one coat of white gel polish for my French design because I was going to be throwing another color on top, and I really only needed it to make the colors pop. I didn't need it to stand out in any way, so doing two coats wasn't really necessary. But for each individual color that I used for the ombre, I did use an airbrush. I did not use ombre gel. And I had to go and clean up that French line every single time I use the airbrush. Absolutely necessary if you want to have a nice clean French line with this design or any design that you plan on doing. Before you cure it, you have to clean it up with nail polish remover or acetone. Then I flash cured it with my Macart handheld flashlight, not flashlight, handheld, well, flash curing light, you know what I mean. I did that for 20 seconds in between each airbrush. All of the colors that I'm using, by the way, will be linked down below. When I was doing this design, I absolutely loved this finger right here. The nail color combination was absolutely gorgeous. And I know I say that a lot, but I loved it so much that I actually have another nail design coming soon with this exact color combination. I absolutely love the green and the blue because it's almost pastel. Like, it's not that vibrant, but I don't know, I just love the whole vibe it was giving. It was so cute. Look at that. Ugh, I love it. Here's what all of the colors look like without the chrome on it, and I was almost tempted to leave it this way. And I just thought it was simple and cute, but it was almost too simple. Like, it definitely needed that chrome still. So I'm taking some black gel polish. This is by Beetles. And then I cure it for 30 seconds. After I cure it for 30 seconds, I take it out of the light and I rub the chrome of choice all over. And to make sure that it stays, you want to apply glossy top coat over the chrome only. You don't want to apply top coat over the entire nail because then you'll just have a glossy nail. If that's what you're going for, by all means do that. More power to you, girl. But I just wanted to do an isolated chrome look, which means that the only thing that's going to get top coated is the chrome design itself, not the entirety of the nail. I don't know if you've noticed, but my pinky and my thumb are exactly the same, and that's just because I couldn't figure out what other colors to use. I was thinking of doing purple, but I don't know, I just couldn't figure out what color to put with purple because I was already using green twice and I could have done orange, but then that would be giving Halloween. So I just figured that since the thumb and the pinky were technically not gonna be like right next to each other, like in the photos, that it would be okay. But I should have done purple, absolutely. But let me know in the comments down below what colors I could have combined with the purple. That way I wasn't replicating two of the same colors. Here is the final design. Like I said, it's giving summer. I can't wait for summer, you guys, especially pairing it with this jean jacket makes me even more excited for warm weather. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.